Ankit Ranjan from Freshworks. I am joined today by Thomas from Centraya, and we are talking about the role of IT teams in enabling employees during remote work. Thomas, how are you doing?
Hi, doing very well. Hi, Ankit.
Can you tell us a little bit about what Centraya does and about your role specifically?
Centraya is kind of an encrypting CASB. So if you go and have some cloud resources, you definitely have an issue of trust. No actually gets access to your data, and Centraya is a box that sits on the perimeter of your company and encrypts the content under your control as the owner. So the cloud provider can't see your essential data if you don't allow him to see it. So that's basically the essence, and we believe this is going to be a crucial part in tomorrow's, let's say, multi-cloud environment. So if you lose trust, then you cannot migrate critical processes to the cloud. But sooner or later you have to. So we have to find a way of making this possible. And that involves obviously a lot of trust and security issues. And that's what we hope to achieve with Centraya.
Right.
And my role in that one, I'm the CEO of the whole group. Centraya is one of the products of the subsidiary. We do also some DLP stuff, some security consulting, basically everything that has to do with information protection. So whatever information you want to have protect, and wherever they are, we hope we are the right company for you.
You did have to move your entire team home. How did you transition your team? What helped or hurt your transition efforts?
Well, it helped a lot that since we are working as consultants all over the place, that our people actually are used to work from everywhere, be it home, in the train, sometimes in the plane. So for us, it was not a big change. For most of the people, actually, they actually work now from much more stable from one location than before, because we all are home. So basically, it was really seamless. We bought a few license of a video conferencing system on top of it, and that basically was it.
Talking about resilience of your business, how resilient was your business during the transition? And what I mean is, did you need to change anything? What kept working without change and what didn't?
The only change is that some of our employees went to the office and collected big monitors for home. So that's basically it. We had to arrange that every day at least one person in the offices so that they can handle the post. That's basically it. Everything else was going relatively quickly into what we call a split model. So we split the whole team apart. So one part had on-site, the other one was off-site. And when the complete home office command came, let's say, from government, let's say the on-site team stayed at home as well. So it really was completely seamless for us. But that's due to, as I mentioned already, because it's our standard model. And lots of our clients having a remote working attitude already as well. So it went more or less seamless. I think we have about 5% of the businesses that slowed down. The rest is more or less continuing.
When we talk about business of the future, I think you've already adopted that standard, which is that work is work which can be done from anywhere. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, also we learn that things is rooms to improve. I mean, nobody's perfect, and digital transformation doesn't mean to just automate what you have. It's also how to make it better. So I think we also learn that we probably have to be more cloud, even bring more processes, make them, let's say, leaner. That's something we knew all about, and now it shows a bit clearer than in normal situation, but not that it would be critical for the operation. So now we're quite happy with the transition, how we manage that one. It would be nice, everybody would be on the same level, but I mean, that was our business. Most of the company have a completely different business. They're probably better in doing what they do than we would be. So that's how it is.
What kind of security measures have you taken while your teams are at home?
Well, we have a VPN connection that is working over certificate authorization all along. So that is established since years. And our people have corporate laptops. So as endpoint is more or less safe. And everything else happens on the corporate infrastructure or already established cloud tools. For us, it was no change. That we had to open any floodgates to just make it operational again. We just scaled what we had, and we are happy with the security measures we have there. I mean, there's always room for improvement, and we will do that in the future. One example is based on the CRX offering that we currently established that will give us an additional extra kick on security as well.
I have to say that this is an example of what highly integrated but loosely coupled organization looks like.
Exactly. Yeah. Working with so many different clients. I mean, myself, still working sometimes as consultants, having 5 to 10 customers in parallel. Now, if I would lock in on one technology, I couldn't work. So switching is the long time normal for us already.
Right.
It's more a bit relaxed at the moment, and having only one solution or two to play with.
Moving on to remote work, what are the biggest issues when you face when working from home?
I think obviously the initial one is to have the connectivity in the right bandwidth that you need to cover all your employees. That was not an issue with us, but we clearly see that with lots of other companies that they had to upgrade their licenses because they only, let's say, Citrix for 10% of their staff. So these kind of companies like Citrix, they probably did the business of their life in the last few months. So that's good. Second, actually, is also keeping the people motivated. If they just log in home alone, let's say. Sitting probably with the family, also an unusual that sitting together the whole day. So how to keep certain distance, social closeness. I mean, we actually talk about physical distancing and not social distancing. Socially, we should come closer together, just virtually, with physical distancing. And that was something we had to do a bit more. So contacting the managers, contacting all employees, hopefully once or twice a day. That would be nice, not always possible. We established like tele-beer session Friday evenings, so all the stuff is there, and I truly hope that some of these actually new kind of cultural ways might even survive afterwards, because they have proven to be a nice add-on to the social life at all. And after all, I mean, most important is in case you change something. For us, it was not a big change, but sure that your business processes are still operational. Maybe not in an efficient way they are on-prem, but at least so that it doesn't slow down your business. And for us, it was working fine. So, I mean, we see a bit slowdown in sales, obviously, because people have other problems to attend. But that's it. So,
all right.
Touch wood.
Yeah. You are conducting tele-beer sessions, which I really hope is an add-on to our culture even after this has moved on. How are you enabling collaboration between various teams during this time?
Well, our typical team size is relatively small, so the development guys are working in Agile mode, so they have this Scrum meeting virtually. That's it. Instead of sitting in front of a big Scrum board, they just do it on an electronic way. I mean, the stuff is in Jira anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And the rest of the teams working for clients, they had rather the problem how to keep, let's say, the team integrity with the team members of our customers and our suppliers. That's probably the bigger challenge. Most of our project, we are okay, so our team can work completely organized in our own team. And we have just some flanking interfaces with the on-prem or other resources of the client. So again, that was not really very special for us. About 50% of our people doing government contracts. So these teams are used to be spread all over anyway. And if you're always contacting on a global scale people on telecommunications anyway, doesn't matter whether you have your home office in the background or your normal office. That doesn't play a role. So yeah, we can really say we got lucky that we not especially prepared for such situation, but for our normal mode of operation, that we had to do that anyway. So it was not a big change for us.
How is this affecting your digital transformation journey?
Well, our own, we clearly show where is the room for improvement, which can we additionally do. We use the time to, let's say, improve our marketing and sales, let's say, automation aspects, creating a new website, all the stuff that you normally push ahead and say, I have no time for this in this normal daily stress, and now we have a bit more time for that one. I think it showed us we are on the right path. It showed us where to improve, probably a bit more priority, and where we could probably take the pace out a bit. But it shows also a lot of companies that there is really a need for this one. The cloudification, the security, and the digital transformation, they normally come together. So you can have them alone. It's brothers and sisters. And I hope that this will give a bigger push on the market. So it has to make somehow that the companies implement it faster, because the ones that had a problem, they see how dependent they are on these collaboration aspects. There will probably be a second wave, maybe a third. Maybe there come a next disease. Something will happen. Our politicians now just trained how to act fast. So I expect next time they act even faster, knowing what the impact could be. So I assume not that this is going to be the complete new normal forever, but that we have such events from time to time. Hopefully they lock down quicker, so that doesn't spread all over. But yeah, essentially the business that need the collaboration, they have to do their homework probably a bit faster. And that is good for our business, so all happy. I mean, it's also good for Freshworks, no?
Yeah. All right, Thomas, that concludes all my questions. And thank you so much for joining us.
Welcome. Thanks for the interview. Chance to talk about